Okay, so I was watching the videos that I made, and I just realized that I made a video the day before the Emmys for Jimmy Fallon to win the Emmy, and it's way after the fact, and Jimmy Fallon didn't win. It went to Jon Stewart, which is fine, but I realized, I was really upset when Jimmy Fallon didn't win, and so I'm making another video, even though my first one's not even on YouTube, and I don't look as, fantastic as I did that day, but, I'm making this video as a campaign for the next Emmys, just to get started now. I want Jimmy Fallon to win. For your consideration, Emmy voters, I want Jimmy Fallon to win the Emmy. Jimmy Fallon is my number one choice. If not Jimmy Fallon, then give it to Stephen Colbert. Because, and I know, it's gone to Jon Stewart every single year. But you know what? I think Emmys is enough. I think he has a little collection, and, he's funny, and he's cool. But, 8 is enough. And it should go to Jimmy Fallon if he's nominated next year, which I think he will be. Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert. And I know it's funny because I'm nominating both of them, and I'm doing it for your consideration, and they're enemies, and they jab each other on their shows, and I know it's all for laughs, but out of the two, I love Stephen Colbert. He's my second favorite talk show host, but I really, really want it to be Jimmy Fallon. I just love Jimmy Fallon. I think he's awesome, and I just think it'd be really great that at some point he'd win the Emmy. It doesn't have to be next year. It'd be cool if it was next year. It'd be awesome if it was next year. But it doesn't have to be next year. It doesn't even, if it goes to Colbert first before it goes to Jimmy, that's fine, because I love Stephen Colbert. Not more than I love Jimmy, but I love Stephen Colbert. But I love Jimmy Fallon. So Jimmy Fallon, if you're watching this video, which I hope you are, and I don't see how, because I'm probably going to put it on there and it's not going to get that many views. I want to be on your show, buddy. I want to be on Jimmy Fallon. Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, because I just think it's the coolest show ever. And I watched your show yesterday, and I say awesome a lot. So when you made that joke about, banning the word awesome and having people not say it as much, I laughed, because I say awesome all the time. It's my favorite word. But I want to go on your show because you're more than awesome. You're a word that I can't even, you're stupendously awesome, fantastic. You're a whole new world. Ooh, whole new word. My bad. You're a whole entire new word. You're stupendomtastic. Stupendomtastic. Stupensomtastic. That is what you are. I'm sorry. I heard this hissing sound. That's why I keep looking off. I heard a hissing sound just now, and I'm a little freaked out by it, so I'm sorry. But back, to my, plea. I'm an aspiring writer, so I don't want to be on your show just as a person that went on YouTube and pleaded to be on your show. I'm hoping that one day when I publish my book and it's out there, that the first show that I do, Jimmy, the first show that I ever do, I want it to be your show. And I know I'm a nobody right now, and everybody's like, oh, who is this chick pleading to be on Jimmy Fallon's show? But I want you, and you get cool points because you're one of the few talk show hosts who has had Tom Welling on your show. And Smallville was my most favorite show on the whole entire planet. And when it went off, I was sad, but there's DVDs. I have seasons 1 through 4. So I'm content, but you're one of the few people that had him on your show a week before it went off air. And I greatly appreciate that. And I don't know, and your interview was entertaining, and I just want to be on your show so bad. So if I ever, and not if I ever, because I am going to publish my book, but when it gets published, I want to be your guest. Not only do I want to be your guest, I want to be your first guest so I can play a game. Because I love all the games you guys play. Like, I like Password, I like Charades, I like the cool games like Box Hockey when you played it with Mark Wahlberg on Monday. I loved it. I loved it all. So, I want to go on your show, and I want a game. And I want to play a game. And I can almost guarantee, and I don't like to throw out challenges, but I'm a pretty competitive person, and I don't like losing. So, if I play a game, I'm going to try to beat you. I'm very vicious, and I'm very hardcore when I play games. But anyway, I really want to be on Jimmy Fallon. Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. That's the first talk show I ever want to do. So when I publish my book, Jimmy, give me a call, and I will be on your show. You're the first talk show that I want to do. Second, Ellen. Ellen DeGeneres. So if you're watching this too, Ellen, you're the second talk show I want to be on because you're awesome too. Your show's not all serious, and it's a daytime talk show that's not serious. It's like fun, and it makes people happy, and you make people get up and dance, and it's just so like happy. And your show is too, Jimmy. And it's just oh, I really want to go on your guys' shows. Like, you guys are both amazing. You both are both stupendous-tastic. You guys are both stupendatastic. Stupendous-tastic. That is what you guys are, which is the combination of stupendous, awesome, and fantastic. I just created a new word. But, I really want to go on your guys' shows. Ellen, like, this is my plea for you. Now, I'm a little disappointed because I've written you, like, 10 letters. And in each of those letters, I have never requested to be on your show, but I have requested for the cast of Smallville to be on your show, because you never had them on there before. And I just thought that, the last season their last season, it would be really cool for them to be on your show, but it never happened. And I'm a little bummed out because I took time out to write those letters, and I even sent like an email or a couple of emails too. I've probably emailed overall, tried to reach you like 12 or 15 times. So it's just, I'm a little bummed, but I still love your show, and I realize you probably get like thousands and millions of letters every day, and the fact that it's like, I asked for my favorite cast in the whole wide world to be on your show, and it didn't happen. But then there are people out there that, are on your show, and they've gotten cars, and they've gotten money because they're going through stuff. And, what I'm going through, asking for my favorite cast to be on a TV show is nothing compared to people who don't have jobs and are homeless and, who go on your show and they get blessed. So it's actually okay that never happened, because compared to all the other stuff, it's nothing. It's like, it's not nothing, because I love the cast of Smallville. Tom Welling, you rock. I'm doing all shout-outs. I'm dropping names. Tom Welling, you're awesome. But, I'm going on a rant here, but I just really want to go on your show, and I really appreciate everything you do. And I don't even care. It's like, for both of you, it's like, if I'm in the audience, that's cool, isn't it? It'd be a funny story. Like, I was in the audience, and now I'm a guest. I think that'd be pretty awesome. But I think you guys are really, really cool, and I would just really like to go on your show someday, either as guests or as a member of the audience, or both. Someday, because I am going to be a published art author, and you can just look out for me. Again, my name is Taylor Carr, TALORCARR. It's Taylor without a Y, like I said in my first video, even though this is months later. So, and I know the background's a little dark, and I know, like, my hair kind of looks like it's fading in the background because it's kind of dark in here, and the light isn't really shining through, but I just hope that you see my video and that you listen to it. I don't even care. It's just the fact that even if it's mentioned on your show, I would be grateful. And it's like, I'm not asking for anything. Like, I don't want you to give me money or anything. And it's just, I am asking for something to be on your show, but it's like, that's all I want. This isn't one of those video scams where it's like, oh, and you know, you give stuff away, and I also want stuff like that too, when I could easily go on a website and get like a little merchandise, like a coffee cup or something. That's not what I want. I just wanted to show my appreciation for you. And even if you never see this and I'm never on your show, it's on YouTube, so it's out there. So, my name's Taylor Carr. Peace out.